Hello everyone and welcome to another Teen Craft video at the Massanutten Regional Library. I'm Miss Stephanie, one of the librarians in the Youth Services Department, and today I'm here to tell you how to make a paracord bracelet with a compass in it. And in order to get the materials for this project, just go to your local MRO branch and you'll get a bag along with the instructions attached. And in the bag you'll have three things. You'll have a little compass piece, some paracord, and a buckle to attach it around your wrist. And what you'll need from home is a pair of scissors, a ruler or measuring tape, whichever works best for you, tacky glue or a hot glue gun, which I would actually recommend the hot glue gun because it does seal the ends of the paracord bracelet a little better than the tacky glue. And this one is optional, but I also recommend it. Masking tape to hold the buckle in place while you're working on your paracord bracelet. So let me show you step by step how to make one using square knots. Alright, to start off making your paracord bracelet, what you're going to do is you're going to take that 10-foot piece of paracord that was in your kit, and you're going to fold it in half to find the center. Once you do that, you're going to thread that center through half of the buckle clasp. So the next step is you're going to take the two loose ends and feed the center of that cord through the first buckle half. Then pull both ends through the loop and pull down tightly to make a lark's knot. So next, take the compass piece that was in your kit and you're going to slide it onto the cord, onto both of the strands. Then you're going to feed the ends of the cord through the second buckle half, as shown in the picture. Okay, so now we're going to make it so we can have the bracelet at the right length. So using a ruler or a measuring tape, slide the second clip half, the second buckle half, making it about 6.5 inches away from the first one. But if you have a smaller or larger wrist, adjust that length as necessary. And you're going to start knotting on the second buckle half or the last buckle half that you threaded onto the cord strands. So I found that when I was making the paracord bracelet that I used masking tape on the buckle to hold it into place while you're making the square knots. The first couple of square knots are the most difficult due to the length of the cord, so taping the buckle really helped me keep it in place and making it easier to work with. So now to start your square knot, you're going to take the furthest right strand and you're going to place it over the two middle strands, which is kind of going to be like your base, which you're going to work with throughout the entire bracelet. Then take the furthest right strand and tuck it underneath the furthest left strand. Okay, so now you're going to take the furthest left strand and tuck it underneath the two middle strands and into the loop on the right side. Pull it tight, which is really important to do for this project because if you don't pull it tight enough, the bracelet will be undone and it will actually be harder to weave as you continue. Now for the second half of making the square knot, you're going to take the furthest right strand and tuck it under the two middle strands and then place it over the furthest left strand. For the final step of the square knot, you're going to pull the left strand over the two middle strands and into the loop on the right side and pull it tight. And you now have made one square knot. And also, I just wanted to mention, if you're having trouble making these square knots, the Massanutten Regional Library has an online database called Creative Bug where you can watch a longer video on how to make them. The end slide of this video will have more information on going to Creative Bug and finding that video. So now that you know how to make a square knot, you're going to repeat steps 6 through 9 to make those square knots until you get halfway down the bracelet. Then you're going to do a square knot around the compass piece as shown in the picture. Just make sure that it's pushed up against the already braided part of your bracelet to make sure it fits snugly around it. So continue braiding until you reach the other buckle half. You're going to make one last knot and then trim the extra cord with scissors. Now, paracord can unravel, so what you're going to want to do is use a hot glue gun to seal the ends to prevent them from unraveling. If that doesn't work, there are a couple other ways, but they would require adult supervision, so you can look that up. But for me, a hot glue gun did the trick in sealing the ends. Alright, and then once you've sealed the ends of that bracelet, it's now ready to wear. You can just buckle it around your wrist. And the compass on it will always help you find true north. Alright everyone, I hope that you enjoyed making your paracord bracelet. I know I'm certainly going to use mine if I'm ever in the woods. And I'd just like to share a couple books related to knots and braiding and actually survival too. The first is called Knot It, and this is written by John Sherry. And this is a very cool book which has like over, I think, 75 different types of knots you can make. You can use them for fishing, camping, hunting, whatever, or if you're on a boat, whatever purpose that you're doing, there's a knot for it. And even the idea that you can use knots to make jewelry. And my favorite one, which I might actually have to try, is called the Monkey's Fist right here. And you could use it to make a lovely pair of earrings. And but I forgot to tell you the very best part of the book. In it, it has some rope that you can use to practice. So there is Knot It. Then the next book that I have for today is called The Survival Guide. And this is by Discovery Kids, and it is really thorough guide on how to survive in any type of environment, not just the woods. Like if you're stuck at sea, the desert, any other place, like how you can find food, start fire, and like even there's like different ways, like with a magnifying glass and matches, a lighter, a striker, or even a battery. And there's like so much interesting stuff I could put in here. But it also has first aid and how to make shelters in whatever environment you're in. So if you're interested in survival or just being outside, like this is a great book for you. Thank you so much for joining me today in making Paracord Bracelet. I look forward to sharing another craft with you soon. Have a good day. Bye.